સ્કૂલ ઓફ સાયન્સ બામણમાં ઓનલાઈન અભ્યાસ રસાયણ વિજ્ઞાન લેસન 2 દ્રાવણમાં તમારું હાર્દિક સ્વાગત છે. સ્કૂલ દિવસે દિવસે પહેલાં ઝલક જોઈશું અને સૌથી પહેલાં જોરદાર રિઝલ્ટ વિશે તમે વિચારી શકો છો કે આપણા મજાનું રિઝલ્ટ અહીંયા તૈયાર છે. ઓકે, ત્યાર પછી આપણી સ્કૂલમાં ધાર્મિક કુમારને, મિત કુમારને, હિમાક્ષીને, ખુશીબેનને શું મળ્યા છે? સ્કોલરશિપ સર્ટિફિકેટો મળ્યા છે. અને એ જ રીતે આપણું આ ધોરણ 12નું પરિણામ તમે જોઈ શકો છો. તો એવી જ તમારા પાસે પણ અપેક્ષા સાથે આપણે વેલકમ dear students in the world of chemistry and once again Lux School of Science Bamanwa is going to entertain you with the chemistry. Lesson number 2 solution is going on and we have done here lots of things. Pardon me. So lesson number 2 talk about the new topic and that will be very interesting for you, the Raoult's law as a special case of Henry's law. Actually in previous studies we have talked a lot about Raoult's law and Henry's law. Now today we are going to combine these both law as well as Henry's law. According to Raoult's law, the vapor pressure of a volatile component, the vapor pressure of component in a given solution is given by Px into is equals to Xi into P0i, where Xi stands for the mole fraction and P0i is the nothing but the vapor pressure of the pure solvent. In the solution in a liquid, one of the component is so volatile that it exists as a gas, and we have already seen that its solubility is given by Henry's law, which P is equals to KHX. So if we talk about the solution of gaseous in the liquid, then one component is gas and gas is very volatile. So that's why it can go out early and that's why here we can apply the Henry's law. And Henry's law suggests that the pressure developed by that gas is nothing but the P is equals to KH into X, where again X is Henry's, X is the mole fraction. So in we have Raoult's law also, there is a mole fraction. Here is the mole fraction that you can see. Here is the mole fraction in a Raoult's law. In a Henry's mole fraction. So both are mole fraction. Here both are pressure. Here it is pressure. Here it is also pressure. Both are pressure. And both are the mole fraction. So we can relate this. 100% we can relate it. Di is equals to KH. So these both are interrelated. And we can say that Raoult's law is nothing but the special case of the Henry's law. So that we can prove here. Okay. Now further, comparison between these two. If we compare the equations for Raoult's law and Henry's law, it can be seen of the volatile component or a gas is directly proportional to its mole fraction in solution. Only the proportionality constant KH before P01, other thing, everything is equal, that I have shown you. Okay, so that was the correct thing what we are discussing. Okay, this Raoult's becomes a special case of Henry's law, and this comparison will suggest that the Raoult's law is special of the Henry's law, in which case becomes equals to P01 that we have. So now vapor pressure of solution of a solids in liquid. So now our next topic will be very interesting, and vapor pressure of solutions of solids in liquid. So another important class of the solution consists of solids dissolved in a liquid. Example, sodium chloride, glucose, urea and cane sugar in water, and iodine and sulfur dissolved in the carbon disulfide. We know solid substance can dissolve into the liquid. For example, here it is written that sodium chloride, that is salt, glucose, that is sugar, urea and cane, that is our sugar, glucose is slightly different. Okay, so this can be dissolved into the water. But if we talk about iodine and sulfur, then iodine and sulfur is going to dissolve into the carbon disulfide, CS2. Okay, CS2 is also one kind of a very interesting solvent which can give you lots of things to understand. Okay, some physical of these solutions are quite different from those of the pure solvents. So now these talk, what is interest here? So if we talk about alone solvent, and when solvent is added something and it be converts into the solution. ચલો પાણી લઈ લો. પાણી તમે પીઓ છો ટેસ્ટલેસ છે, બટ સુગર વાળું પાણી લો તો, સોલ્ટ વાળું પાણી લો તો now salty છે. So this is the different taste when something added into the sugar. This different taste says us that the very difference between the properties of pure solvent and its solution. Okay, so for example, here I have given this taste example, but in book it is given different. So for example, here example, vapor pressure of a vapor pressure. We have learned in unit 5 class 11 that liquids at a given temperature vaporize, and under equilibrium condition the pressure exerted by the vapor of the liquid over the liquid phase is called as vapor pressure. So here is the definition of the pressure, and this is that liquids at a given temperature vaporize, and under equilibrium conditions the pressure exerted by the vapors of the liquid over the liquid phase is called as vapor pressure. So this is the definition of pressure. Hope that you understand this definition of pressure. Okay, this will be very interesting definition for you. Okay, so hope that this definition is learned. Why liquid is given temperature vaporize, and under equilibrium condition preserve pressure exerted by the vapors of the liquid phase is called as vapor phase, and this is given into the figure 2.4a. But this is the important definition, and I am putting here now without this lining. Okay, so without lining you can see, read it and think it. Very simple. Okay, so many times we have discussed this, so there should be no problem at all with this, the important. Okay, so now we are going to approach, and this will be lowering in vapor pressure. Oh, now we have discussed what will be the lowering in vapor pressure, and how would you interpret this vapor pressure. That is also very important. In a pure liquid, the entire surface is occupied by the molecules of the liquid. If non-volatile solid is added to a solvent to given, according to 2.4b, the vapor pressure of the solution is solely from the solvent. I would like to show you the figure. Where is figure? Figure 2.4a. So this will be stopped out. So here we have figure to be come to know that figure 2. Here in A section we are given pure solvent. See, this is the pure solvent. See if you can see the layer here. All is one kind of molecules are there. Okay, but in case of this beside figure B, you are able to check out that some color different. See, so this is the solute. I can say that this solute is entered here. આ બધા solute આવી ગયા છે જુઓ. These are the molecules of solute, and the amount of pure solvent is decreased. So we can say that when some non-ones is added in solvent, then this kind of progress is done. Okay, so this is our talk કે ભાઈ figure A will give you lots of thing and figure B is giving you some different thing, and there is a wide difference these things. So hope I hope that you understand this topic ke what is happening there કે when using the અને કાઢી નાખીએ આપણે lowering in vapor pressure. So what we can say here, the of the solution at a given temperature is found to be lower than the vapor pressure of the pure solvent at the same temperature. In the solution, the surface has both solvent molecules. Thereby, the fractions of the surface converted by the solvent molecule gets reduced. Consequently, number of the solvent molecule escape from the surface is correspondingly reduced and vapor pressure also reduced. So, in a pure liquid, the surface is occupied by the molecules of the liquid if non-volatile solute is added to the solvent to give a solution according to this figure 2.a. Okay, according to this figure, only solvent is there, and here and solute and solvent both are there, and that's why lowering in vapor pressure you will observe. Now, after discussion of the lowering in vapor pressure, now we have to see how much vapor pressure will be lower out, and that's why we are going to talk about the different way how much vapor pressure will be gone out. The decrease in the vapor pressure of the solvent depends on the volatile solute. હવે આ કોના ઉપર ડિપેન્ડ છે કે નોન વોલેટાઇલ સોલ્યુટ આપણે કેટલો લાખ્યો છે તેના પર ડિપેન્ડ છે. If we have added more amount of non volatile, the more vapor pressure will be decreased out, and if we have not given such much amount of the volatile solvent, volatile solute, then the vapor pressure will be decreased, will be less. So decrease in the vapor depends on the quantity of non-volatile. So in which quantity you are adding non-volatile substance, according to that the will be decreased out. For example, decrease in the vapor pressure of water by adding 1 sucrose to 1 kg of water is nearly similar to that the produced by the adding 1 mole of urea to the same quantity of water at the same temperature. ચલો આના માટે આપણે ટેબલ બનાવીએ. ઓકે, so look out this table કે અહીંયા આપણે લઈ લે યુરિયા, બરાબર, અને સેકન્ડ સાઈડ we will go with the common salt. ઓકે, we have to change, નહીં તો બંને સરખા થઈ જશે. એક બાજુ આપણે યુરિયા લીધું છે અને બીજી બાજુ સોલ્ટ લીધું છે. ઓકે, તો ફરી એકવાર લખી નાખીએ. Here we have urea and other way we have taken salt. Okay, ચલો યુરિયા આપણે કેટલા લખ્યા 1 મોલ, સોલ્ટ પણ કેટલું લખ્યું છે 1 મોલ. ઓકે, વેપર પ્રેશરમાં ડિક્રીઝન આવ્યું, સપોઝ કે 0.012 નું ડિક્રીઝન આવ્યું છે, તો આ બાજુ પણ વેપર પ્રેશરમાં કેટલું ડિક્રીઝન આવશે 0.012. એટલે તમે જેમાં સોલ્ટ લો એટલા એમાઉન્ટમાં જો તમે બીજું કઈ વસ્તુ લીધેલું હોય તો તમને જે ડિક્રીઝન મળે છે એ ડિક્રીઝન કેવો મળશે, સેમ જ મળશે. ડિક્રીઝન વિલ બી સેમ અગર તમે બંનેને આવી રીતે કમ્પેર કરો છો તો. સો ધીસ ઇઝ અવર કમ્પેરિઝન. ઓકે, સો ધેટ્સ રિટન હિયર કે the decrease in the vapor pressure of solvent depends on the quantity of non-volatile solute present in the solution irrespective of its nature. And I have given here heading, અને મેં શું આપ્યું છે જુઓ હેડિંગ, ક્વોન્ટિટેટિવ નોટ ક્વોલિટી પર ડિપેન્ડ નથી કે વોટ ઇઝ નેચર. જો હિયર યુરિયા ઇઝ યુરિનરી, યુરિનરી મીન્સ એક યુનિનરી એક જ છે, જ્યારે સોલ્ટની અંદર 2 આયન છે Na+Cl, તો એ આયોનિક છે, પેલું નોન આયોનિક છે, તો એના ઉપર ડિપેન્ડ્સ નથી કે આયોનિક કે નોન આયોનિક. ઇટ ઇઝ નોટ ડિપેન્ડ્સ ઓન not dependent on the quality, it is depend on the quantity. How much amount you are taken, that depends. 1 mole is taken, so same change will be occur. So that is our prior idea about this point. Say change in the vapor pressure is not a qualitative, the quantitative. So hope that you understand this point. Okay, how quality and quantity depends. So the decrease in the vapor pressure of solvent depends on the quantity of a non-volatile solute present in the solution irrespective of its nature. For example, decrease in water by adding 1 mole of sucrose to 1 kg of water is nearly similar to that produced by 1 mole of urea to the same quantity of the water at the same temperature. Okay, so now another thing we about then Raoult's law in general form. So this is our Raoult's law, and we are going to talk about. So here we are going to talk about the general form of Raoult's law in general form. Raoult's law in the general form can be stated as for any solution, the partial vapor pressure volatile component in the solution is directly proportional to its mole fraction. So similarly, now we are going general Raoult's law, and how we can generalize the Raoult's law. Raoult's law can be generalized like this. For any solution, okay, I will line also it. For any solution, the partial vapor pressure of each volatile component in the solution is directly proportional to its mole fraction. So this is our generalizations about this law. Okay, in binary solution, let us denote solvent by 1 and solute by 2. When the solute is non-volatile, only the solvent molecules are present in the vapor phase and contribute to vapor pressure. બાઇનરી સોલ્યુશન છે, આપણે દર વખતે બાઇનરી વર્ડ વાપરીએ છીએ. બાઇનરી સોલ્યુશનમાં આપણે કોને આનાથી ડિનોટેડ કરીશું? સો લેટ્સ ડિનોટેડ solute 2 and solvent as a 1. Okay, and then we talk about that non volatile solute એ તો બહાર જવાનું નથી, એટલે એનાથી પ્રેશર આવવાનું નથી. તો વેપર પ્રેશર ખાલી કોનાથી મળશે? 1 થી જ મળશે, એટલે કે સોલ્વન્ટ જ મળશે. and that's why whatever will be there, that will pressure of the solvent only. Okay, so vapor pressure will be contributed by only solvent, and that's why here we will use 1. Let pi be the vapor pressure of the solvent. Pi means pi. Okay, pi be the vapor pressure of the solvent, then x1 be its mole fraction, then p0 I be its vapor pressure in the phase pure state. Then according to Raoult's law, the thing is this. Anytime we have written this, so you should not any have problem. આપણે બહુ વાર જે પ્રેશર છે એ ડાયરેક્ટલી પ્રોપોર્શનલ ટુ મોલ ફ્રેક્શન છે. ફ્રેક્શનને રિમૂવ કરવા માટે આપણે જે કોન્સ્ટન્ટ મૂકીએ છીએ, દેટ કોન્સ્ટન્ટ ઇઝ ઇક્વલ્સ ટુ ઇનિશિયલ પ્રેશર ઓફ પ્યોર ફોર્મ ઓફ સોલ્વન્ટ. ઓકે, ધ પ્રોપોર્શનાલિટી કોન્સ્ટન્ટ ઇઝ ઇક્વલ્સ ટુ ધ વેપર પ્રેશર ઓફ પ્યોર સોલ્વન્ટ, that is P0. A plot between the vapor pressure and the mole fraction of the one is given in figure 2.5. તો આ સિમ્પલ થિંગ છે, અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડિંગ કરવાના આ બધું આપણું થઈ ગયું છે. ઓકે, એટલે હું થોડો ક્વિકમાં છું. So but no problem. So here we are given one, you can understand કે vapor pressure આ બંને આપણે, તો you have the graph in this position કે જેમ ટાઈમ વધતો જાય છે, મોલ ફ્રેક્શન ઇન્ક્રીઝ થતા જાય છે, તેમ તેમ એનું પણ વેપર પ્રેશર પણ ઇન્ક્રીઝ થાય છે, અને that increase can be shown by in this phenomenon. હવે અહીંયા સાંભળજો, કિસ અહીંયાથી તમારે જોવાનું છે, ખાસ તો એ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ છે. ધીસ સાઈડ અહીંયા જે આપેલું છે આપણા પાસે ખાલી શું છે? પ્યોર સોલ્યુશન છે, એમાં મેક્સિમમ એમાઉન્ટ ઓફ સોલ્યુટ છે. તો આની અંદર સોલ્યુટ છે, તો યુ નો દેટ કે સોલ્યુટનું વેપર પ્રેશર તો 0 હોય છે, ને અહીંયા શું હશે? સોલ્યુશન છે કે સોલ્વન્ટ છે, સોરી ઇટ ઇઝ સોલ્વન્ટ. તો સોલ્વન્ટનું જે પ્રેશર હશે એ સોલ્વન્ટનું પ્રેશર કેવું હશે? મેક્સિમમ છે. વિલ બી ધ વેપર પ્રેશર ઓફ ધ પ્યોર સોલ્વન્ટ, એન્ડ હિયર આઈ શુડ રાઇટ, અહીંયા મારે શું લખવું જોઈએ? તો P0 and 1. I should write here P0 1. Okay, so I hope that you understand this point what I have written. Okay, so this is our talk of the day. Okay, so hope that you understand this graph also. Okay, now ideal and non-ideal solution. Which solutions are known as ideal which solutions are not known as ideal non-ideal solution, that we are going to discuss in next video. In this video, this much is, and hope that you will get the idea about this. Okay, lots of topics are covered, so I don't think now you will get more difficulty. Okay, so here I will give you some assignment, and that assignment you have to do. Goodbye.